Well, hello there. Welcome back to the Coliseum of Spectacle and Delight today, and what is becoming my favorite format. I don't know if anyone's aware. I finally hit Mythic over the weekend, of course, right at the 11th hour before they reset, so we're gonna have to start back over in Platinum. But I actually hit Mythic with my Bant Historic Party Time list. Crushed it. Absolutely crushed it. I think my final... I don't remember my entire day final record was, but my last little stretch through Diamond was like 8-2, I believe. I tweeted about it, but Historic is pretty awesome. I love Historic. So we're going to try today. We've seen the Fynnfect lists floating around in Standard, Fynn the Fangbearer, but let's give it a shot in Historic, because in Historic we get a couple of different things. We get Gifted Aetherborn, an amazing 2-drop, Death Touch, Lifelink, 2/3, almost a mini Vampire Nighthawk, if you will, and of course we get Thoughtseize, in addition to some pretty stellar removal. Excuse me. We get Thoughtseize, which is fantastic. If you haven't seen this, 1 black, sorcery, opponent reveals their hand, you choose a non-land card, it's gone, you lose 2 life. Fantastic card. Annoying to see on the other side. I think I got, when I was playing Saturday, I actually got Thoughtseize 3 times. Like, it kept... It was like turn 1 Thoughtseize, turn 2 land, Thoughtseize. Little frustrating. I still won that match. But point is, a very, very powerful card. Definitely brings balance to the floor mat and allows jank like this to prosper. Now, outside of those cards, a lot of these is going to look familiar because some of the best Death Touchers are in Standard. I like Foulmire Knight. 1/1 Death Touch for 1, or you can actually send them on the adventure and draw a card, losing life. Card advantage, not bad. Vampire of the Dire Moon's an interesting one. Death Touch and Lifelink for a solid value of a single black. So you can see a lot of these are pretty wimpy on their own. They are pretty wimpy on their own. But we've got Fynn, and we've got Hooded Blightfang. Hooded Blightfang. I'm going to screw that up all day. Who knows what I'll call him? Let's call him Snaky. We got Snaky here. So 1/4 for 3 Death Touch. Whenever a creature you control with Death Touch attacks, opponent loses 1 life, you gain 1 life. It kind of clashes with the Infect plan, but this is plan B. And then, of course, it gives your creatures essentially Planeswalker Death Touch. When they deal damage, kills the Planeswalker. Very powerful card. Very powerful card. Now, rounding out, like I mentioned, we have the Thoughtseize. We have Ram Through. We recognize it from Standard. Pretty much a removal spell if we have a creature on the battlefield. It's essentially, you know, a Doomblade or a Terminate. Terminate's a better one. It's essentially a Terminate. If we have a creature on the battlefield, because that creature deals damage equal to its power to another creature, and that's all that matters, because it's Death Touch. So, poof, poof, dead. We got Call. We got a whole set of Call the Death Dweller. I mean, our stuff's just gonna die a lot. We're gonna spend a lot of our early game just trading with opponent, hoping to get card advantage with Chevill, and then just bringing our stuff back. Because I mean, that's the thing about it. These creatures may look dirtily, and they are quite dirtily, but at the same time, they trade with anything. It's the beauty of Death Touch. It trades with anything. And then rounding out our spells, we got the Agadeem's Awakening. Puts us up to 23 lands, and of course, you know, it's a very ridiculously good card in the late game. So I like that as a 2 of. I had it as more, but we're leaning more towards Call. I might do a 3-3 split on these just for another mana source, because we are trying to get up to Questing Beast, which costs 4. But with 23 sources, we should be able to do it. Testing has proved 50-50. It's good enough, right? Let's look at the sideboard. So sideboard, we swap out our Thoughtseizes for Fatal Push in aggressive matchups. We got Noxious Grasp, Witch's Vengeance. Witch's Vengeance, I've seen a lot of elves. Maybe, just a maybe, we should change the numbers just a bit. Maybe I'll do 2/2, because I love Fatal Push. Now, see, I do that, and then I remember how much red aggro there is, and you need Fatal Push, because the red aggro in Historic is much, much more powerful, in my opinion, than the red aggro in Standard. Mostly because of the sheer amount of burn they have. And their creatures enable their burn. Most of it's like, you know, Wizard's Lightning or Spectacle-based, so you need to off their creatures. I just love Noxious Grasp for those Gruul matchups, though, because it doesn't matter how big it is. Or even, in addition to the Gruul matchups, the any of the Bant Planeswalkers or Azorius Planeswalkers. I don't know if I bring in Noxious Grasp. That's something I should probably keep in mind. But I do like the second Witch's Vengeance because I played a lot of elves. There's a lot of elves out there. And then just to round out, we got Gemrazers for our any kind of pesky artifacts or enchantments. Or just because. I suppose I could get rid of 1 Gemrazer, another Noxious Grasp. There we go. I like that better. It's a nice little blend of stuff to do. Well, I guess I should make mention. The 2 copies of Adventurous Impulse. Actually, originally had this as a 4 of. I ended up trimming 2 of them for a couple extra spells, but I mean, really, you know, our deck has a theme. It is to get to one of these 2 things, get it on the battlefield, and start turning our creature sideways. That's it. That's the theme. So finding one of these 2 creatures or land drop just seemed good enough, all for the little cost of a green. Yeah, it's the closest thing to a draw engine we have. Like I said, I had it as a 4 of. It was good. It was good. In fact, I think I'm going to call the Death Dweller. Which I thought I had this list settled. It was testing pretty decently, so I was like, all right, this will work. But then as I sit here, as I'm sure a lot of people do, as I sit here and ramble about the card choices, I start to go, you know, maybe I'll swap that. Maybe I do want more of those. We'll try it as a 3 of with 3 Call of the Death Dwellers, just so that they don't get murked out. Because I have had multiple sitting and rotting in my hand at times. A lot of the thing is, a lot of removal that's not burn based is exile based, so it can be a little bit of a whatever. But okay, well, anyways, 3 Call of the Death Dweller, 3 Adventurous Impulse. I've babbled long enough. Let's get into the games. All right. Ooh, we start the day on the play. Give me some goods. Ugh. None of our 1-drops. It's essentially already a mulligan, so I'm gonna. I'm glad I missed, because now I'm thinking like the first Fynn's probably gonna die, but then we don't do anything turn 1. We do turn 2 Fynn, turn 3 Blightfang, just start attacking with those 2. There's no aggression. Oh, but I hate mulliganing. He has lands and spells. All right, we'll try it out for purposes of this video, because that's one of those weird ones where it's like, I don't know, would I keep it? Would I ship it? I don't like it. I don't love. Oh, well, the good news is Infect cares not. Angels, eh? What 2-drop does he have? So I'm going to want to be attacking next turn, so I think let's go ahead and go with the Gifted Aetherborn. We got to decide if we're going the Infect route or if we're going the... Oh, it's straight up life gain. Even better. Straight up life gain. It's not the Angels, although the Angels are brutal too. Okay, well. Do I want to play the Fynn or the Blightfang? I'm going to go with the Fynn. Incentivize him to block. Yep. Enjoy that life game, brother. Now this Fynn can just trade with his Pride Mate. Oh no, more life gain. Wow, live cope. Ooh, actually, that's one reason not to mock life gain. Well, okay. I mean, that keeps the curve going pretty well. He's going to be getting the Angels here shortly, isn't he? Alright, so we are going to want both of these things to happen. First, we're going to need the Hooded Blightfang, because he's going to gain 2, but then we're going to take that right back from him. Yep. 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 Just keep it going. Then we're going to give it right back to him with that. That stinks. Sure. Oh, yeah. Let me kill that fool. Oh, little do they know. Yeah, gain 2 more. I hope this Johnny's Pride Mate learns to fly soon. Otherwise, cool. Gain all the life, brother. You got rid of the, I was gonna say, you got rid of the Flynn, but I have a feeling some things are about to come back. What do you guys think? Luckily, the Daxos, the only thing that can actually block and kill things. Yes, he's big, he is scary. We got to be careful about ending up in a situation where we could get 1 shot, but at the same time, we are at 29. Yep. Easy, easy. No way, really? Hit his third land. He's been looking for it. We'd like to hit a sixth land. Oh boy. Let's do it. I really want him to kill the Flynn. I think we can miss out on the life gain for a second. Just get in there. The life gain from Hooded Blightfang is what I'm thinking through. He's got 3 cards in hand. Yeah, let's just get to the combat step. Either going to kill something, or he's going to double black the Fynn. He's up to 8. Hope he got a wrath handy, my man. Let's go 1, 2, 3. Guess who's back? Everyone's back. See, now one guy gets through, you're dead, brother. All the life gain in the world ain't gonna matter. The biggest soul warden in the world ain't gonna matter. Fynnfect. Oh boy. Whatever will I do? Yeah, scoop it. Alright. Noxious Grasp is looking good, so is Fatal Push. Thoughtseize is looking like garbage. I guess one Adventurous Impulse. The Gemrazer isn't terrible. I could ditch the other 2. I mean, I guess it only kills Daxos. I don't think that's worth it. What else does it kill in this deck? This almost looks like standard. It looks like standard with a Johnny's Pride mate. So I think all we want is the removal. We'll just go back into it. Just go back into it. Keep the Fynnfect train rolling. Life gain. I can't believe he blocked with that speaker. I understand why he had to, but man, that speaker would have made this a much more difficult game to try to win. But then again, who knows? If he hadn't blocked. I mean, he can't not keep 1-drop, 2-drop, 3-drop, even if we're missing the land. The gods be favoring us. Gods be favoring. Plains. What do you got for me? Daxos. I have a feeling this Daxos might die. Guess who's back? Flynn's back. Take it, baby. Take that infect damage. Do it. Get your poison. Oh, you know what? He might have brought in, like... Well, I mean, Baffling End is annoying. I was thinking Baffling. I'm still thinking about the Gemrazers. Oh, no. Again, that's very scary. But at the same time, I don't think we care. Ooh. So we attack with all. He might just block the Blightfang. Let's see what happens here. Okay, so I was muted that whole game, but we won. Life gain. Who needs it? Who needs audio, right? All right, Caligula. 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 Maybe that's what he was going for. Caligula. Oh boy, Fynnfect. All right, what do we got? This is a little iffy. I think I'm gonna toss this one back. So what do? We do turn 1 Knight, turn 2 Thoughtseize, Vampire. We don't have any green mana. Let's take them all. Ugh. This one's not much better, but I guess we'll keep it. Put the Awakening to the bottom so we at least have stuff to do. Yeah, this one might be a quick one, but that's why we got more games. No curve like that last match where we just was like waffle stomp. Ugh, not what I needed to see. Fabled Passage, go. At least we know we can't do anything about this. So let's see what he's up to. Hopefully we'll draw a 2-drop. Fynn, obviously, do the best, but good news is we have backup. Oh, yuck. Yuck. Has to be the priest. I think it's garbage. All right, let's start thinking about game 2. So we're gonna want Fatal Pushes. We're gonna want Soul Guide Lantern. We're gonna want some number of Gemrazers. So probably take out the Thoughtseizes. Yeah. Oh, they top deck the Oven. Oh, he's just so good at this game. How do people like this ever lose when they top deck things like this? The good news is the Hooded Blightfang gets through the Cauldron Familiar aggro lock. If you're unfamiliar with it, you attack, they block, they sack to Oven, they bring it back end of turn, so essentially your attack step is negated. But the Hooded Blightfang, like I said, I mean, to be fair, we are set up right now, assuming we hit the 4th land drop, for a very much a Cauldron Familiar beating game. But God, it's annoying. Alright, I thought for sure it was going to be a Mayhem Devil off the top. Did anyone else think it was like a Mayhem Devil off the top? Just because, I mean, runner, look at the draws. Alright, can't be upset about that. So we'll go Hooded Blightfang. And then lead into Questing Beast. If anything happens to our Hooded Blightfang, we call the Death Dweller. And then as we start to get attacking, hopefully we'll be able to counter all this life loss. Because you notice, granted, I dealt myself 4 damage, but still, my opponent, through minimal effort, has taken care of the rest. God, I'm glad this isn't in Standard, because this is the most annoying thing I think I've ever had to deal with. Great, now I can't even attack. Oh, well, yes, I can. Bring it. Having Death Touch helps, so I think what I'll do is I will attack with the Blightfang and the Questing Beast. Try to kill the Woe Strider off. Yeah, what you got on Questing Beast, bruh? Can't block with all your little weenies now. I need this life gain. Even if he just chumps the Blightfang, that's fine. It's our turn to pick away. Hopefully, he'll throw something. Nope. Yeah, you can't block the beast, bruh. God, Questing Beast. Thing is insane. Oh, great. What's on top? What could he possibly want? A Crow in War? I don't know. Combat damage can't be prevented. Deals combat damage to opponent. Deals. God, what a block of text. I'm just, you know what? I'm in a mood to read a novel while my opponent's doing their Cauldron Familiar nonsense. Double Cauldron Familiar. And then he gets the Oven off the top. All right, let's see what he left on top. Crow in War. Just do it. Just end my misery. I don't know if this deck pool. Ooh. Removal. Some kind of removal. Otherwise, why would he leave it on top? What removal does this deck play? He can't play Bedevil. So what can he play? Yeah, just block the Blightfang. Can't block the Beast. You can't chump block the Beast. Very important distinction. Good. take that infect damage. What did he keep on top? I'm not gonna do anything yet. No reason. You gotta wonder, what did he keep on top if it didn't do something amazing? He kept it on there. I was expecting some whammy, like a Crow in War, something of that nature. Okay, if he wants to chump block. Yeah, we're hitting him on every front here. Losing life, hitting him with infect damage. Let's see what he does here. He just sacks to bring back, I think, in response to that sack. How many cards he got in here? 5. Response to that. Oh, I was checking. I was like, I don't think anything in this deck has trample, but yeah, go for it. Yeah, in response to the sack, I'm going to get rid of the Woe Strider. Now nothing can block the Questing Beast. Yeah, perfect. Here comes that guy, Mr. Familiar. Now we may have to worry about that Woe Strider coming back bigger next turn. But he's at 6. And what, 4 infect? If he goes land Woe Strider, how many cards is that again? 4 other cards. It'll get rid of our cat problem. Might have been a mistake. I didn't want him blocking the Fangbearer and killing him just yet because there's no value to really be gained. Oh, here we go. Is it a Corvold? It's a Corvold. That's what he kept on top. He got rid of the land. Interesting. He can only kill the Questing Beast. Knock him to 4, knock him to 2. We kind of needed something else there. Then again, killing the Questing Beast kills his board. Because, yeah, Death Touch. Yep. He's going to draw some cards, make everybody bigger. This may have been a mistake. I should have probably saved the Ram Through, but if I would have saved the Ram Through, the Flynn would have had either not attacked or died to the Woe Strider. It's a trade-off. I mean, we could have assumed the one card in their deck that wasn't... Now that I think about it, I feel like Collected Company, maybe? Alright. I better hold it just in case there's some random discard here. He's at 8 infect. He's got to stop both creatures, which is not difficult to do. But we're still going to ram in and then bring back something. He's got to bring back another blocker. Man, where's all my, like... I'd take anything right now. Another Hooded Blightfang would obviously be the nuts. Oh, great. Mayhem Devil. Everybody's favorite. Sure. Alright. That's a start. So. Sack 1. Sack, bring it back 2. Okay. Unless I'm forgetting something here. Oh, 3. There's 3. Yep. Keep going, brother. God, don't you just miss this? Don't you just miss this? Don't you just, isn't everyone just here like, wow, he was doing pretty good too. Got to get that life back. God, what a joke. Sure, dude. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ow. Could really use a Questing Beast off the top. I know, that's greedy. Or a ram through. Or something. Because this is just sick. Ugh. Yep. Wow, he's just so good at this game. How do my opponents get so good at this game? Come on. Hooded Blightfang. Don't fail me now. I don't think I can afford to attack now. Ugh, I think this might be it for us. Okay. Well, the best thing we can do here is we're waiting to see what we draw, but the best thing to do is okay. Or gave him just a little bit too much time. Those lanterns. Well, Noxious Grasp doesn't stop. Come to think of it, Fatal Push doesn't do too terribly much either. Well, we need it though. The priest. God, what a joke. If you can make a joke, at least make it a good one. Okay. Let's try it again. I wonder if the other impulse should have just turned into the Gemrazer for that trample. That ain't a bad idea. God. That was absurd. I'm sure nobody misses that crap from standard. Guess who's back? Devil's back. Kitty's back. Devil's back. Oven's back. Aren't we just so happy that that's all banned from standard and rotated out? Oh, what a degenerate format. Oh, Eldraine. Everybody blames Eldraine for all the problems in current standard. They're not wrong. I mean, yeah. Did we get Eldraine to that match? I suppose. Damn Cat Oven. I'll be on the play. Does beat Cat Oven. Ugh. Alright. Just gonna play it now. Just get it out there. I don't care if I miss the initial value. We can go turn 2 Overgrown Tomb, turn 3 Blightfang, and just start doing our thing. Hopefully we hit like a Chevill or something of that nature. It'd be nice to hit a 1 or a 2 drop here. Perfect. By perfect, I mean lame. There were some things he didn't see. He never got to see Call of the Deathweller, but I'm sure he imagines it's here. Yep. We're gonna need a Fatal Push. Nope. Did not deliver. So. We should go with the Blightfang. That way we can start dinging. This could be a pretty brutal 2-for-1, but we got the Agadeem's Awakening on backup, so we'll see. Depends on what he does here. I mean, what's the scariest thing he could do? Call the Death Dweller. Witch is familiar. He's doing something, obviously. Ah, okay, sure. Is he gonna blow it all, sack both to kill my Vampire of the Dire Moon? Nah, I didn't think so. Go with an additional Hooded Blightfang, and then a Foulmire Knight. I'm playing it now in case he wants to respond, which he does not. Oh, we lost out on the Agadeem's Awakening, but I still feel like it was the right move to get the Foulmire Knight on the board. Oh, it's a double claim the Firstborn? Wow. Well, okay. This is the only thing I hate about Historic. No fatal pushes to be had. Nothing. Yep. Wow, he's so good at this game. How does he get so good at this game? Cool story, bro. Yeah, I did forget about the Trail of Crumbs. I should have brought in the Gemrazer in place of the Adventurous Impulse. Yep. Okay. Double claim the Firstborn. Little late to the party, but that's okay. Try to get some life here. Little late on the ram through, but what are you gonna do, right? He's got the Woe Strider, so it wouldn't have made a difference. Ugh. Jund sacrifice. Double claim the Firstborn. Priest of Forgotten Gods. Sickening. Just sickening. Yep. Nope. Well, no oven, but if he tries to sack this food to bring the cat back, we'll get rid of it at that point. Yep, there you go. Yep. No life gain to be had, but that's okay. Yep. And there it is. And the turn. Yeah, he's going to wait on the cat until he's either got a second food or something else to do. Okay, okay. Oh, Mayhem Devil. Not looking good for the home team, everybody. Yep, there you go. God, I hate Mayhem Devil. I mean, the Cauldron Familiar is annoying enough. No, actually, there's just this deck is literally like the epitome of everything that can be annoying will be annoying. I'm just gonna throw the vampire out there, keep the damage off of my face. Yep. Just looking for the oven. Come at me, bro. Yeah, can't touch this. Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, that takes care of the food. Oh, Lord. This is fun. This is fun. This is fine. This is all fine. This is fine, everybody. This is fine. Yep. Just what I always wanted. Double claim the Firstborn into Priest of Forgotten Gods. Opponent deserves to win. Yep, scoop into a Gilded Goose. Well, not the best. Ugh, that was sickening. Sickening. Alright, so note to self. We cannot beat Priest of Forgotten Gods. Double claim the Firstborn. Keep it in mind. Alright, Yorion. Let's see what we got. Sure. I'm just going to lead on the Adventurous Impulse. See what we hit. Maybe we'll hit a Fynn. Nope. Huh, I can't get the land here. Black, 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 black. Take the green. Tempted just to keep it. Man, this is not off to a great start. So, against probably big ultimatum, we're going to want Duresses, we're going to want Gemrazers, we're going to want... Yeah, I took my one card. Thanks, dude. Fantastic. Ugh. Hooded Blightfang. Now we have no reason to keep this hand. Good news is we've got a lot of stuff that can help. The bad news is we don't have any of it in our hand. Past tense. To say, there's a very good chance we are going to get just blown out here by any of a number of sweepers in the format, from Languish, Ritual of Soot. It doesn't matter. Language, Ritual of Soot, Extinction Event. Pick your poison. No pun intended. Who could have seen that coming? Just keep it going. No reason to hold lands. We're waiting for nothing, actually. Forgot Extinction Event. Not look good for the home team. There's no reason for me to hold this, but you never know. Actually, I should have just played it. Yep. Yep. Yeah, so we'll take out... Definitely bringing in Duress and Gemrazer. Fantastic. That's all I always wanted. Yep. Enjoy the Death Touch. How many lands do I play here? Okay. Okay. Yeah, we're not really doing anything particularly broken here. That many lands, we're going to lose no matter what, but... Yeah. Good on you, opponent. Good on you. What do we want? I'll get rid of the ram through. So it's just Duress for ram through. Vorinclex. Kind of. Nah. Well, the impulses. Might as well just play more threats, huh? Okay. Granted, a single Thoughtseize or Duress could have made things a little better. Bring some balance to this act. Play on the play. Keep 7. Seems reasonable to me. It's down to 5. I think I was going to lead on the Foulmire Knight, but with it 5 cards, I'm going to lead on the Duress. Just take the Explorer. This forest might burn me, because now I can't play double spell next turn. Well, did I say I couldn't play double spell next turn? What I meant to say was attack. Okay, I guess I'll take an Omen. Depends if he cycles or, yeah. The reason I took the Explorer earlier over the Omen of the Sea was I was thinking it would help him regain the Temple Lost by... Oh, here we go. Well, that's no bueno. Let's see what you do. Cycles 1. Okay. Now I'm just putting him in a position where he needs to cycle into a land and find a sweeper, and I need to not find my 4th land for Questing Beast. But now at least he can't cycle and Migration's Path, you know? Okay. That is the power of my opponent mulliganing to 5. That's all that came down to. Nah, that's all we got. No reason to change anything. No reason whatsoever to change a thing. Alright, the pivotal game 3. Let's see my opponent mold to oblivion. I'm just kidding. Nah. Yes. Yes. Turn 1 Thoughtseize, turn 2 Fynn. Profit, I guess. It's gonna hurt. Ugh. It's gonna hurt, but my opponent's either gonna kill me or not. What's he got? Yeah. Alright, here we go. Do something he can play? Ooh, that's a beating. Oh, what a top deck. 1 top, 1 bottom. That's scary. See what he does here. I kind of want to draw the card, but I need to keep deploying threats, so we'll wait. Another Omen? Oh, great. Well, the good news is... How many cards are in this library? 68, and he's already found 2 of those? Come on. Come on, green source. I'll pay 2 life for it. I don't care. Black source. That's okay. It's not a bad one. Yep. That's all I'm going to do. Wow. That's bold. Well, I mean, he's dead if he doesn't find something to do here. I need to find a green source or I'm dead. Land eliminate. Yep. Sure. Take your 1. Play my Fynn. Pass the turn. Do it again. Nice. That means he found the eliminate in the top 2 cards. The Fiend. Bottom, 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 bottom. Come on. Bottom, bottom. Unfortunate. Maybe it's a blocker. It's a Growth Spiral. Oh, no, it's not Growth Spiral. Of course, it's something else. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got to be able to attack with everything. Right now, he can bring back the Yorion, but it's not enough. That's why we had to play it. Because otherwise, he could pay 3, bring over the Yorion, play it, and then we don't have lethal. We have to have all 3 lethal. I was thinking of sandbagging. Oh, damn it. Now we need a green source, because I have a feeling he found a sweeper. Jesus, opponent. Are you just like the best at this game possible? Okay. Okay. Just gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. Because now I'm out of stuff to do. Yeah, sure. Anyway, my recursion stuff will do it. Go nuts for donuts, dude. I need a green source for that questing beast. You're very lucky I did not find it. Past tense, melon farmer. I'll beat you down now. I got the Noxious Grasp for Yorion. Ugh. He has just enough to pull over Yorion and play it. Well, that's annoying. But acceptable. Sure, dude. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Well, we'll see what the other card is. Yep, kill the quester. Off the team. Thoughtseize. He's at 1. I guess I have to take it. Alright, what's the top of your deck yield? Not enough. Not today, my friend. Not today. Alright, now we're back to wrap it up. I'm after wrapping this one up a little early. Well, I understand I did 3 matches. I may do more. That was pretty fun. But, wrapping it up a little early. Let's see. Okay, first off, one thing I did not mention. I only have 1 Woodland Cemetery, and I don't have the spare. Well, I'm not committed just yet to getting 3 more Woodland Cemeteries. Usually rares are at the top of my list, but it's not a rare I use that often. Obviously, that would have made a bit of a difference. We can replace these forests. We can replace 3 of these forests with 3 more Woodland Cemeteries, which you should absolutely do if you're deciding to play this deck. But whenever I build, I've mentioned this in the past, but whenever I build decks like this, especially like, you know, oh, that looks fun, I'm going to play that. A lot of times if I don't have cards, I don't craft them unless I really want them, because there's optimization and then there's, you know, farming to play. Like me, I could do more. I could just be like, I'm going to craft everything, but that's not how I do it. I farm to play. I've been playing for a while, and that's just how I do it. So, like, that's not optimal. Like, that last game, we almost lost because we almost didn't hit double green until it was too late. But that is not optimal. I should have mentioned it during the deck tech. I would definitely cut 3 forests for 3 Woodland Cemeteries if you have access to them. But other than that, the deck worked pretty well. This is obviously still a giant X factor. That's up to you. I don't know why I pulled the Ram through over. That's awesome. Adventurous Impulse, I felt finding one of these 2 cards was worth a slot at a 1-drop, not to mention finding a land drop. It's worth the slot at the 1-drop in my opinion because of the fact that without one of these 2 cards, as you saw, our deck kind of turns into bleh, bleh, bleh. You know, it's just like 1-1. We look like draft chaff, you know? It's okay, but it's just okay. So, you know, other than that, everything, I mean, in our limited range, we beat everything. Nothing just outright flattened us. Okay, no, never mind. Raksack is a problem, but any aggro list knows you go up against something with Priest Forgotten Gods, Claim the Firstborn, Mayhem Double, you're going to have a bad time. So there could be some more sideboard slots devoted to that. I would guess instead of a Noxious Grasp, we go run Eliminate, although Noxious Grasp did win me that last matchup. It's hard to say. You could run Eliminate instead of Fatal Push if you're more scared of... See, I feel like we'll be bottlenecked for mana, so I would rather go with the 1-drop, especially since I know a lot of my stuff's going to die, so triggering a Revolt shouldn't be too difficult. However, if Raksack is pretty big where you are, I would definitely go with Eliminate over Fatal Push, because you got to be able to stop both the Priest and that stupid Mayhem Devil. Or potentially over Noxious Grasp, but there's a lot of Gruul out there, there's a lot of Elves. There's a lot of Green-White Angels, Celestia Angels, so I like Noxious Grasp right now. Fatal Push isn't bad. It could just be Eliminate. Not a bad idea. But for now, that is all. I think this is worth exploring. That was fun, and it was definitely one of those situations where the deck was able to hold its own even when it seemed underpowered. So, yeah, I like it. Stamp of approval. That's all for me. I'll see everybody later.